It's Lyndon Heffernan from the Yamaha Academy of Off-Road Riding. We're down at our property at Buckenbora, which is down near Bateman's Bay in Paradise down here to do the 2025 WR250F launch.
So we're hosting 8 journos from all around the country from different media outlets. They're really enjoying the new bike, which is lighter, slimmer and lower. The feedback we're getting is super positive. They're loving the way it rails into those turns and powers out with that YZ250F base motor. So this is the Heffernan family property where they run the Academy of Off-Road Riding. It's got a little bit of everything. There's hill climb, there's a dirt track, motocross track, river crossing, a lot of different scenarios that really put the WR250F through its paces.
Yeah, so this property is we've had for a few years now. We run our Academy of Off-Road Riding courses here for trail bikes and enduro bikes, and we also run adventure bike training. So, you know, we've got a variety of terrain here from sand to loam to grass track to rocky stuff, and the hills around here are just second to none for trail riding.
We've seen the evolution of this bike, you know, in Australia since 2001, since it first came out. So here we are, almost 25 years on, and you know, it's really cool to be able to actually be part of that kind of journey with Yamaha. And you know, then you've got guys like Jason Cater, Ben Grabham, who, like I said, back in 2001, they were involved, you know, with taking this bike and liaising with Yamaha Motor Japan and laying the foundations for, I guess, what these bikes that we're seeing today.
The very first one around 2001, I was actually racing for Yamaha back then, so it's quite exciting for me to come here and have a spin on them and see how far they've progressed or changed over that time. So she's one very smooth machine. It's, I don't know, just everything's been refined. This new one, they've smoothed a lot of the hard edges, but kept the racer inside of it.
To be honest, it's quite similar to the race bike, which is pretty cool. You know, same features, same bar, bend, everything's quite similar to the bike I race on for the AORCs, which is pretty cool.
Over the years, he's evolved and become stronger and faster, and we've had to keep up with that, and we've been able to build a bike for him that's just ultra versatile, from riding in sands to riding in the hills to the tricky terrain of Tasmania where he lives. And it's been a pretty cool journey to see him evolve and to see the bike evolve with him.
Managed to get the E1 title, which was cool in the AORC, and yeah, was lucky enough to be selected to represent Australia for the ISD 6 day, and be able to ride this bike was awesome, so can't complain.
It's a completely new model for Yamaha, bred right here in Oz for the Australian market.
I'm really enjoying the engine. It's got great bottom end, and I mean bottom end like they say.
It's probably the most powerful version I've rode of this in standard trim.
We've always had really strong bottom end and mid power, which is cool. The chassis is really nice.
It really feels a lot more racier than it has in previous years. A lot more narrow in the ergos.
You know, when you say 50 mil between the shrouds, that's massive.
Being more nimble, it doesn't seem like it's more nervous at high speed. It still seems to be really, really stable like Yamahas always are.
It's a bike that makes me feel really super confident. Whereas a larger capacity bike, I might be flying off the back of it a little bit. With a 250, you can really own it. And it absolutely goes where you point it. It's so confidence inspiring.
I got on and it just blew around a grass track and I had a smile on my face. You know, it's fun. 250 is always fun. The Yamaha's always, you know, I think it's race pedigree, and yet it's pedigree also for reliability and for trail riders. You know, just makes it just such a versatile all-rounder that just, you know, just turns any ride into a fun factory, you know.
It's a good all-rounder for everyone, I think. You can go trail riding with it, you can go to take it to the moto track if you want to.
There's a good little motocross track up there, and you can race around there as fast as you want, and the bike will take it, no worries. So.
Having AJ Roberts out here, the Shop Yamaha team boss, and a guy who's been involved with the evolution of this bike and you know, really, really hands-on with both the 450 and the 250 in terms of its settings.
We were able to have a lot of input from our racing with Kyron Bacon, and everything we've learnt over the last 12 months with him, and it's been a cool process to give input and create a direction to suit the Australian market.
You never stop laughing, you're never not having a good time, and when they give you an awesome bike like the WR250, mate, it's impossible not to have a good time.
Yamaha go to a lot of effort, especially bringing all the media and whatnot together. Good way to finish off the year. We started the year with the WR450 and that was amazing.
Yeah, it's a credit to them, and I think it's really important. Good also for the journos to get together and sort of swap notes about what they think about the bike as well. So,
yeah, make the most of it, enjoy the food and accommodation and get into it.